Merry meet, guys. Welcome back to Witches of the Moon. I am your Wednesday host, Houston, and this week we are talking about using tarot in our practice. I do love reading with the tarot cards, so for me, mostly what I use tarot for in my practice is divination, is getting guidance. I don't rely on it for big decisions. I mean, I look for possibilities, but I go off my intuition more than I do what the cards say, because my belief, that what the cards say now will change in seconds, depending on, for the future. Nothing that the cards say is set in stone. I believe that anything that you read in the cards you don't like, you can change. I'm not saying that you need to draw the cards again and again and again and again to get the answer you want. I'm saying that if you don't like something that the cards present to you, you can work on it to change it. Now, with that being said, oh, that's a big truck. I do use tarot for divination, to help myself and to help others who come to me wanting to know answers. Hold on. And, I also use tarot for my spirit communication. So if there are spirits that I work with in my spiritual team that I just, for some reason, I can't hear or communicate with them through my mind, I use tarot as a medium for that, or as a tool for that. I have not actually used tarot in spell work before. That's something that I want to experiment with, but I just haven't yet. I know there's so many spells and rituals out there that incorporate tarot, but I've never... Well, no, I can't say I've never. I have done one spell that incorporated a tarot card, and it was to banish debt, and I used the Five of Pentacles to banish debt. I didn't use the real card, I used a copy, because at the end of the ritual you're supposed to burn the card, and I don't want to burn any of my tarot cards. So, there's that. Which is a fantastic thing to do if you want to get rid of debt, is to put your intention into a copy or a picture of the Five of Coins, Pentacles, and put all the intention of releasing debt, and then light it on fire and let the ashes go with the wind, or what have you. So there are tons of things to do, but that's just not something that I gravitate towards. When I do my spell work, I mostly use crystals, candles, different prayers and things like that in my spell work to raise energy and push it out there. I don't really rely on tarot for that reason. I'm trying to think of anything else. When I do use tarot for divination, I don't gravitate toward a particular spread. I intuitively let the cards just fall where they need to, and I decipher and I read them almost like I'm telling a story. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this week's here. And like I said last week in the different tarot, I do have different ones for different things. Like I said, I have a deck that's solely dedicated to spirit communication. I have a deck that is solely dedicated to me working with my shadow self, working with the darker aspects, which is another thing I use tarot for. I have a deck for more of my shamanics practices, shamanic journeying, looking, soul searching. I have a standard deck that I use all the time when I deal with people that want answers. I guess you could say clients that need help with something, So yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them down below. And until next week, many blessings.